Hey everyone, welcome to Inside Out the podcast,
where we attempt to get what's in your head out.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Inside Out with me, Murtred. And today we're going to be talking about the American politics with these two gentlemen here.
My name's Oisin. I've featured on this podcast before, and we also have...
My name's Owen. I don't think I've ever been on this podcast before, but I'm happy to be here today.
Oh, and you have to look at the camera.
Today we're going to be talking about the recent election with Trump.
Yeah.
And how a lot of people wanted Biden and Harris to win.
I don't think it was Biden and Harris. I think it was just Harris.
It was just Harris?
Yeah. They just wanted Harris and Tim Walz.
Oh, yeah. Walz was representing as well, yeah.
It wasn't Harris or Biden. It was just Harris and Walz.
I would have liked to see Walz now, but ever since 2016, I've been a true patriot of Trump.
I don't like Trump that much because, one, he's just a billionaire. He could just do something else.
He could. That brings us on to powerful people. Who else is powerful people? Jeffrey Epstein. Ooh, we're not going to talk about that in 2024.
We're not going to talk about that.
We could get cancelled. Ooh, for telling the truth. Ooh. So, Owen, what's your opinion on Trump getting elected?
Don't break the bloody mic.
I think it's very good because I think he'll lead America to the right way.
I don't think he will. He won't.
Why not?
He won't.
How do you know?
He's been pulling Shut up.
I think Trump, right? I think Trump, because he has a small loan of $1 million, and just because I hate China.
You mean China?
Or China, then I can fly across the states and do anything I want because I'm from the outside of Brooklyn over here.
And actually, his mother is from Scotland, right?
Yeah.
And he's planning to make all the immigrants leave? He's an immigrant. His mom was from Scotland.
Yeah, true, yeah, he is.
So he could be immigrated back to Scotland.
Get the fuck out of the States. Oh shit, can I curse in your...
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Get the hell out of...
You can curse.
Get the fuck out of the States and go back to Scotland.
Yeah, that's what we want to see from... I don't like there's a lot of stuff that is with Trump right now. I'm not mentioning Epstein.
Yeah,
I don't mention that. But for the election, he wants to ban abortion and do stuff like that. That's what people are saying.
Yeah, but some people appreciate that kind of thing, though. Do you not think that?
He also wants to ban something to do with like transgender and minors, the medication you take and the injections. Of if you want to become a girl and you fucking have to get breast implants and shit, and he's actually banning that for minors, which I think is a good idea. Maybe Trump is saving. Maybe he's putting his.
I don't think he is.
Bringing the what do you call it? His quote back. Make America
great again. I watched The Apprentice, that movie.
Yeah.
I hated Trump in that. Hate him even more now. Because in the movie, it showed him like raping his wife.
True. Like there has been allegations of him having sex with a porn star the night of his wife was pregnant.
But allegations are only allegations. You need solid proof, evidence.
Exactly, brother.
There's files.
Also, on the topic of powerful people, the FBI. The FBI. Also, I was doing my own little study at lunchtime. The FBI. Guess how many cases they have on Trump?
How many?
So yeah, you think about Trump and Epstein.
Isn't there 32?
32 on Trump. Guess how many cases on Epstein?
None. Or a million?
64. Right. So now you're saying, yeah, well, 32 is still a big number. Yeah, it is. But if you think about it, what has Harris done in the past that people don't know about? I'll bring up her 2008 cocaine possession in the Hilton Hotel. In the Hilton Hotel. with her boyfriend. Also, the day 9/11 happened, she was up in what do you call it, Trump Tower, with her boyfriend as well at the time. And yeah, that's my take on Harris.
I have a question. You know the way Trump called you guys garbage? Like, no, wait. No, Biden called you guys garbage.
Yeah.
Would you walk out and put on a garbage bag just to show that you are garbage to him?
Well, if that's the last, if that's the last fucking like solution, then I actually would. I'd get an XXL bin bag, and I'd fucking cut 2 holes in it for legs and 2 arms and 2 little peepholes and go around fucking walking like that, like, you know, and then
It's basically showing that you are garbage then.
yeah, but in a political way.
No, but it's still saying, oh, Biden called us garbage, so we are garbage, and we're wearing garbage clothes to show.
Well, I'll tell you this, right? The difference between
Oh, we have a fight now, huh?
the difference between Biden, Harris, and Trump, right? By 1972, which out of Biden and Trump were millionaires?
It was Trump.
It was Trump, right?
Yeah,
Who
but
was-
no, but Trump didn't work hard enough to get there. He
Oh.
had his mom, dad, and all that.
Yeah, his dad was a businessman as well
Yeah.
before him.
Yeah, but he did a lot of work himself in making a massive hotel chain. There wasn't that. He didn't really have that much. His dad was rich, but weren't that rich. So he did a lot of the work himself to get there.
Yeah, but Owen, right? He's like saying like, "Oh, I'm a big businessman. I don't care about any other people. I only care about myself in this scenario."
Who was, sorry, I should have said, in 1970, who was a senator of the, excuse my phone going off, but who was the senator of Washington?
I don't know.
That was Biden, right? Now, listen
yeah,
to this,
yeah.
right? Biden, I might actually insert a clip here when we're in the editing process. Insert clip of Biden.
Can't convince me that the guy you're kicking back to isn't saying to you or one of your agents at some point, hey, look, I'm getting 100,000 from you, but Harry over there, he's getting 175,000 from whomever else. I mean, you guys didn't know that was going on?
So you just seen that clip, right? In that clip, he's talking about basically which parties in the States are getting the most amount of money. You know, you have this guy over here who's getting X, Y, and Z amount, but only this guy over here is getting 34 million a month, you know. Do you not see that that both Trump and Biden are both very powerful men?
Yeah, but Biden isn't a dickhead. All I'm just saying.
But this guy, yeah, is really testing my patience right now.
Yeah, but there's a lot of different ways you can think of someone as a dickhead. I think that Biden's a dickhead because obviously he wasn't fit enough to be
Look at the fucking
president.
camera, Owen. This is like, but Donald Trump.
He wasn't obviously good enough to be president because every time he walked on stage, he started talking and he'd like, oh, da da da, and he would just lose his fucking speech and
Yeah,
just start
and,
talking
like-
about something else. Trump is supposed to be the oldest president ever, and he's in peak condition. His mind is fixed on what he needs to do all the time. and he never voices off.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Right?
Yeah, I know Trump and Biden, there's like 10 years apart or 15 years apart, right? But
Yeah, but I'm just gonna say this right to you.
just look at any Joe Biden clip on
I've
YouTube or TikTok.
I've seen a lot of Joe Biden clips.
He would shake hand to thin air. The guy is seeing ghosts already. He is a fucking ghost himself. But anyway, basically, what it was what was it? Forget the fucking thing.
Everybody clap your hands.
Oh yeah, Trump, right? When Bush
he
was
dabbed.
around, right? When Bush was in the Bush administrator,
Which Bush is this?
the 2001 Bush Junior, yeah.
Eleven.
George W. Bush Jr. He was fucking. He wasn't the first person. The night of 9/11 happened, right? $11.5 million was apparently destroyed, right, when the plane crashed through the Pentagon, right? $11.5 million was destroyed, right? If you look at the security camera of that plane flying into the Pentagon, literally the cameras back they had then were probably running at, I'd say, 10, 15 frames per second. All you see was the plane going and then closer, just one big explosion. There wasn't any impact, there was nothing. Just one big explosion, right? Now you could say, yeah, well, that was the impact. How do we know that a bomb didn't go off at that time? Or how do we not know there was maybe bombs on the plane? Right? Also,
The explosion of an airplane.
right. So now this is where it gets back to Biden, right? Biden was the first ever governor that went out to the fucking Iraqi war when the Americans started going out to Iraq, and then, of course, the famous clip of Biden in the remains of where the two twin towers were. Then
I've never seen that one.
the clip, right? Insert clip here. Right, so I'll send you that clip then.
Welcome back.
Well, yeah, back to the podcast. Then
We're going 11 minutes to this. This is a long fucking video.
what do you fucking call it? The Bush administration. One of the main kind of secretaries out of that, he was on a podcast. Can I shout out podcasts on?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't care.
I was on looking at the Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan, if you're watching, hi.
Yeah, hi Joe Rogan. Send me some free UFC tickets, please. He was on that and he was talking about how when the day of 9/11 happened, Bush wasn't seen in New York, Washington, or near the Pentagon at all, where he was. And the photo only came out a few months ago. Photo of him on Delta One, which is the plane that the president flies in when he goes around the world, right? And Delta Force One, there's a photo of him, and he's up, the camera's looking down at him. The window's right there, and in the window, still burning pieces of the Twin Towers. So now this is where it goes back to Biden, right? People say, was Biden seen? Excuse me, was Biden seen when the first plane hit? No. Insert clip. Trump was interviewed by CNN. End clip right there.
Yeah, by CNN, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
He went, and then he was like, "Oh no, my building is much more bigger now because the Twin Towers are gone." That's why Trump is the worst fucking president, because he said, "Oh, my buildings are much more bigger than anything else." He doesn't care about the people that died. He just cares about his own buildings.
I'd have to disagree on that.
Well, he fucking
I'd have to disagree. I only say this, right? I only say this. When that came out right now, I have to say, I know CNN isn't watching this, but if anyone at CNN does watch this, I know you guys are fake as fuck, right? All that bullshit that you guys are paid by the government to say that shit, right?
We're sponsored by CNN.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
No, we're sponsored by CNN.
Well, you know what? Fuck your sponsorship then,
I'm
yeah?
joking. How am I sponsored by CNN? It's fucking bad. I don't know how I am. My dad used to watch CNN a lot. And my girlfriend's father watched CNN as well.
I don't like CNN because a lot of, as Trump says,
I don't like watching it sometimes, but I don't like watching Fox News.
no, I hate Fox News and CNN. Oh, don't show up at any Donald Trump rallies if you're associated with either Fox News or CNN.
Well, Fox News is with Donald Trump.
I'll tell you why, right? He says, I don't answer to fake news, which is, I agree with him right there. Trump 2024.
He wants a fight right now. He's not even saying anything.
Well, do you have anything to say? Because I kind of spoke for a while.
I agree with everything that you said. I think that Trump is way better than Biden. It's just obvious because he got voted in, didn't he? He has to be better than him. If
I'm
everyone
not
voted for him.
gonna lie, right? Biden is an old man, and I get it. He's been senile for a few while, and it's. I think we need a new person, but really, Donald Trump. We don't need that motherfucker in it.
You think you could do a better job?
Oh, this is
Oh,
where it gets
okay.
spicy. Yeah?
Okay. Owen.
Right. So let's just put it like this.
Hey, shut up.
We know already who wins, right? Between Harris and Trump, we already knew who won, right? Trump, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you put the same one, right, Biden and Harris, Biden will win. He's so much more powerful. Now, if you put Wills and Harris together, then Harris might win out with that,
True.
right?
But here's my point. I can do much more better than Donald Trump than he can ever do. Because one, I'm not going like, oh, I'm not going to listen to my people. I'm not going to do anything for them. I'm going to ban everything. I'm going to ban fucking school shit. I'm going to ban like everything like that. I'm not happy. I'm not happy that he's doing that.
Yeah.
Because he's,
Man's getting pissed off right now. And he's at a 5. You don't want to see him go to fucking 10.
you don't see me go to 10 because when I go to 10, oh lord.
He goes to town, he does.
Yeah.
Actually, since we're on the topic of schools,
Mass shootings. He's not going to get rid of guns.
yeah, right.
It's not the guns' fault. It's people that use them.
Yeah, but he's the fucking president.
Oh,
that
this
has
is
the
where it gets
gun.
good, man. This is where it gets good.
This is where
Right.
he has the fucking gun.
Right, so is it the guns that are the problem or the people?
The guns and the people.
We need to do like background checks and see what a person is.
Exactly.
And I know some people can be like deceiving. They might come and be like, "Oh, I'm just a normal guy who wants it for protection or hunting," and then they might be like a psychopath or whatever. But the background checks, see what they come from, and you'd be fine.
Oh Lord, I'm gonna talk to you motherfuckers right now.
CCW is what a lot of people need. They don't just
People fucking go into gun shops. They ask for a gun. They don't need to ask for anything. Like, do you have a gun policy? No, I don't. You might as well fucking have a gun.
yeah.
They have policy, but I'm pretty sure they don't sell to anyone that young. They usually don't only sell teenagers. They're not going to give
They
a gun
sold it to a 5-year-old one time. They sold it to a 5-year-old.
Greatest evidence. Do you have a
Right.
video?
Let's talk about Sandy Hook shooting, right? About that, right? This is where it leads into it to the gun problem. The Sandy Hook shooter.
I feel sorry for the Sandy Hook thing.
Yeah. Also,
like-
shout out to Sandy Hook.
To any of the victims out there, sorry for your loss.
Yeah, exactly. What we had to say was the Sandy Hook shooter, he didn't buy his guns, right? The guns were already at home. So what he done was,
Wasn't there 2 there or 1?
yeah, 2. There was a pistol and a shotgun, right? So his father was out working. He was at home from school that day. His mother was in bed. He got up and he basically went in. Underneath the bed was his mother's bed was the shotgun case, and in it there was a little cutout of styrofoam where the pistol could sit into it. He got the shotgun, shot his mother in the back and then in the head, and then he went down to Sandy Hook.
So his mother died?
So he killed his mother as well, yeah.
Shit.
Went down and I think took the lives of 11 students and 1 teacher or something. But yeah, as we said before, talk about rest in peace to any of the victims. And as XXX says in his song, rest in peace to all the kids who had to go through that school shooting. You know, and I think...
But also, I'm just going to talk about the guns, right? Like, Australia's banned guns.
Yeah, you can't have...
Australia's banned guns. Why can they not do that in America? I know why. Shut the fuck up.
Right. Go. Say what you have to say, because I know what Owen's going to say.
So basically, right? I can't think
Right,
of what I
Owen,
was
say what you're going to say.
Fuck.
Well, they won't ban it because it's become a culture thing. It's been around
Exactly.
for centuries. Ever since America started, they've had guns. And most people don't use it to do fucking acts of terrorism like Sandy Hook and stuff. They use them for protection and they use them for hunting. Most people just want to just have them around just in case something bad happens. No, barely anyone goes in, buy a gun and say, oh, I'm going to have a gun and go shoot someone just for the banter. You know, no one does that.
There's a difference between a CCW and active terrorism. CCW is carry concealed weapon. Carry concealed weapon, you have to do a course for. It's a few days, like I think it's like 2 weeks or something you have to do it for. The first week is knowing about the gun, how to take the gun apart and how to clean your gun. And then what ammunition goes into the gun. And then the second week is like physical training. So you go out to the range and you actually get to shoot off a few rounds. So the difference between CCW and terrorism, CCW was legal.
Well, basically, every kid can go up and get a gun in their parents' house, right? They can just go like, "Hey, can I use this gun? I want to use it for something. I'm gonna get out hunting." And then I'm like, and then they say, "Yeah, sure, I don't mind you hunting." Then they go out and hunt. Then they go to a school and then hunt little kids and then hunt other people.
It's funny you mention Hunt because the Columbine shooting, that's how Eric and Dylan got their influence for the. They went out hunting first. They started shooting trees, birds, deer, and then that's when they decided that they were going to attack the school.
And I'm just going to say this to the people that have basically like the kids that will go out and then shoot a whole school down, right? They need to check up on their kids.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not.
I want the parents to check up on their kids.
Yeah.
And see like should I have a gun in this house and should I not should I keep it safe if I have a gun?
Yeah. I think if you do have a gun in your house, it has to be either, in my opinion, locked away in a gun case, and put the key somewhere where you know and your child doesn't know, because it takes one slip of the child getting bullied in school, one case of home abuse, whatever it is. And then they go in and they say, well, nobody gives a fuck about me, kind of thing.
And also, in America right now, the Project 25 thing, everyone's going to be fucked with that.
Yeah,
Because
Project 2025 coming soon.
There's one where you can be frisked any of the time,
Yeah.
which I don't like that.
I don't agree with that.
Because if I'm just going to say, if a black person goes down the road,
Yeah.
and a black and a white person, who are they going to search first?
A black.
Yeah.
You know, and it's sad that we still live in that stereotypical world. But if a cop came up to me, right, and started frisking me, first of all, I'm using my First Amendment right. First Amendment right is I'm not saying anything without my lawyer being present. Mm-hmm. If that's on the phone or in person, and then I'll probably use my fourth as well. Anything that's on me cannot be, if it's suspicious of the crime that I've done, it can't be used against me.
Yeah.
So say if someone has key scratches on their arm or somewhere on their body that they've been assaulted with, and you find the same kind of car keys in my pocket, and you're like, oh yeah, well he has car keys, let's fucking arrest him. Fourth Amendment right means you can't be prosecuted because you have the same kind of evidence. You know?
Yeah, no.
So-
I know. It's fine. Don't say anything about that now, Owen.
He was better talking than me.
Well, no, in fairness, you've done
You-
a little bit as well.
And you've been pissing me off sometimes.
I will say this right before we end the podcast.
I do like talking about this with other people, right, that have their own opinions about it.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't know if you mind me giving my own opinions as well.
No, of course.
So,
This
it's
is your
just,
podcast.
it's just like, I want to get out there, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, like,
Like with Trump shit, I'm pissed off with Trump.
I will say this, right? Yeah, a lot of people hate Trump. Do I agree with everything he does? No. Does Owen?
No.
So it's like saying Bush did 9/11. Like, how like
How would you know?
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah, all of the shit, most of the stuff, the bad stuff that Donald Trump has, I have an agreement with it, and same as Owen, right? But we're still true Trump supporters. So any of his morals or any of his probably future ideas, me and Owen will basically be like we'll agree with it basically.
I don't
because,
think he's making America great again.
I don't know, man, because
he's
there's a lot
not.
of there's a lot of the one problem I have at the moment with this world, right, especially the States, is these kids are looking at these videos on TikTok or YouTube of transgender people, and these transgender people aren't doing a good thing of doing forget what you call it, but it's like making awareness basically of transgenderism. What they're doing is they're basically planting a seed in the child's head that they have to become the opposite gender.
Well, no, not really. They're not gonna do that. They're not gonna here be transgender.
Yeah,
they're not doing it. They're not hypnotizing.
No, they're not.
They're not saying, "Oh, be transgender," like that. They're saying, right, it's okay to be transgender.
Yeah.
But I think that's okay though. That's okay. But you don't
But
you're not going to say to your kid, "Don't be transgender." I'll despise you.
right. If your kid comes to you, right, and the child hasn't been watching YouTube or any influential thing that could go around that, and he says to me, "Oh, I want to become a girl," when he's a boy, I'll be like, "Yeah, cool," because I know you haven't been watching A, B, and C. But if your child has been watching A, B, and C, such as child creator videos, child creators who make children related content, and you're mentioning transgenderism, that's where I kind of have the problem, because you're supposed to be entertaining the child, not fucking planting a seed in the child's head.
Let them decide themselves.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
When they grow up.
Yeah, when they grow up, yeah, definitely, because
Don't tell them about when you're a kid, tell them when you're a teen.
up until the age of 12, 13, everybody's fucking stupid, and I can fucking admit that from myself,
You're even more stupid now.
Yeah. But
This has been the most longest recording.
we've been going for 27 minutes.
Yeah. So we might have to end it there.
Yeah, we'll end it there.
Yeah.
Good debate today.
Yeah.
Thanks for Martin inviting me and Owen.
I thank Martin. I'll be back very soon to have another debate with him.
In 2 weeks' time, I think we're going to be doing another debate of movies, music,
Yeah.
and sport. I go for movies. He's going for music. He's going for sport. And then next week, we're doing a pregnancy test.
Yeah, we're doing the pregnancy simulation device you put on.
I remember. You've seen all me doing it. I'm gonna do it with these guys. See what they're gonna be like. So yeah, let's get ready. Fuck. So yeah, I'll see you later. Have a great day, everyone. Goodbye.
Peace.
Okay, guys. Martin and Serge here, signing off for today. Love your company.
Do join us again, and at What's in There, out.